Hey, how's it going everyone? Today we're playing some Bant control in standard, and I did something really dumb when making this video is I recorded the entire thing and then I realized my microphone was on mute the entire time. It was like 7 or 8 games, and I even had a really sweet shirt rip moment. And it was all on mute. But the silver lining is that when I recorded it again, we did a lot better. I went on a massive streak with this deck and just pretty much plowed over anything I faced. I was a little worried about the mana base with this deck, so we are playing 3 colors, but ideally we get the Overlord of the Hauntwoods down on turn 3. That will turn on our Leyline Binding to just cost 1 mana. And since we're playing best of 1 and I'm not running temporary lockdowns in this list because I don't want to exile my own up the beanstalks, I am running 3 Smite. We are trying out 1 Etherize. I think somebody in the comments told me to try this card, so we're trying it. It looks cool. I have 3 Day of Judgments, a couple Sunfalls, and then my top end is Nissa and the Eternal Wanderer. So we have some really sweet games with this deck, and my mic is on, so check it out. All right, this hand is fine, I think. As long as we hit some more lands. I want this so bad. I want that very bad. If I was on the play, that'd have been a good one to have. Tiny Bones. I'm gonna hold up the Normalize instead of Beanstalk here. Maybe that's wrong. I hate using Get Lost on that thing. I mean, I think we just keep taking this beating, and then hopefully we can Sunfall. I'm more worried about them, like, I don't know, resolving a Liliana or something. Even though I do have Get Lost. I want them to play more stuff. I think it's pretty obvious we have a No More Lies. Alright, well that's going to be a tap land. So I could probably use the Smite here. Don't want them to play my Overlord. They kill their Tiny Bones so it doesn't get exiled. There's the Bat. Most likely gonna take this Sunfall, but I don't know. Eternal Wanderer. I think we're just gonna pass. I mean, we're gonna Get Lost here and then hold up a Normalize. I'll even take the damage. I mean, honestly, like, this Sunfall isn't that great. It's probably better to just plus Jace on this thing until they commit more to the board. Well, that will be fine too, I think. I think I'm just going to pass again, actually. They have a lot of lands. Man, if they would have drawn that land too. Yeah, we'll Smite. You want to kill this thing too? I'm very happy if that's their play. I mean, sure. They discarded another land. Man, an untap land would have been really good there. Oh, I don't know why I'm like trying to plus on them. Okay. Another bitter triumph. They're playing off the top of their deck, though. We're going to play Eternal Wanderer next turn, draw some cards. All right. GG's. Man, this hand is kind of bad. If they have a slow start, though, and I can get this Overlord down, and I draw another land, I'm going to keep it. I mean, we can probably get this Hushwood Verge down. Okay. It's going to be a tough matchup for us. This is one of those games we're going to want to win with Jace. Actually, this is kind of awkward. I'm actually just going to go ahead and get lots of this thing before they have an option to play this town ain't big enough to start looping it. I just want these to be in the graveyard. But I think this hand is fine against this deck, because once we get Overlord next turn, we can... These will be online for 1. Maybe they're missing lands? Seed of Hope. Okay, I realized my mic was low there. Fixed it. All right. It missed. It hit another Seed of Hope. This card doesn't seem that great to me. I guess it's pretty low risk. I don't know. They have this town. They have Seed of Hope. They probably have some other spells. Doesn't seem crazy like it missed, but that's a bit unlucky. You could have surveilled first, or yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to take their Beanstalk. Maybe just slow down their card advantage engine. Alright, they want to do some more ramping. Or just hit their land drops. And this thing's doing a lot of damage to us. And eventually, I was hoping to get like a smite or something for this. I'd hate to waste the leyline binding on it. I'm just gonna play this. Do you have a counterspell? They do. Return 1 or 2 target creatures and enchantments you own to your owner's hand. Alright, this guy's beating me down. I really want to save this until I find a Beanstalk. That's kind of annoying, but I guess probably we just Day of Judgment next turn then. I'm gonna counter this. This thing needs to die. Both of those dudes need to die. And now we got our Overlord. I'm gonna attack. If I play this, though, I can't play this in the binding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm fine with taking another hit here. Like, I'm not blocking. Because now I can basically win the game next turn. I probably should have played this leyline first in case they had a way to counter it. Then I would have left the creature back to block. But luckily for me, they didn't. And I guess we should have played Deduce first, because that's another card we could have drawn. Oh man, I should have... I'm making all these mistakes now. Alright, can they... Alright, GG's. We didn't play that last sequence very well, but still won the game. I get to go first. This hand looks pretty reasonable, I think. I'd like to hit a land here if it's not... Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta put that in the graveyard. Like, if this was maybe a green source, I would consider it. But I don't have any blue right now. Aiden's mono red. Okay, well, another Smite's good. Oh man, I hope they play just like an Emberheart or something. Okay. Well, we're definitely smiting. There's our blue source. Still need double green, though. I think mono red is, like, probably our toughest matchup, but... Seems like they're kind of short on creatures. Hopefully they don't do anything and I get a deduce. Oh, that's beautiful. Hit a land. Thank you. Oh, we're just going for it. I guess I could get blown out by like a slick shot and maybe like, I don't know, some number of spells. But it feels like a pretty good window to get this down and start trying to end the game against this mono-red deck. I guess I should say red-white deck. Huge, huge, huge. We are chilling. We are just chilling now. All we got to do is sit on these counter spells and attack. I guess I probably should have played this up the beanstalk there. I got a little excited. Just past the turn. But I guess I was gonna hold up more. No more lies. Yeah, we'll make a treasure. Let's play the beanstalk. Try to get a land. Anissa. We'll play Nissa next turn. Actually, I mean, really, I don't need to do anything here because I have a lethal attack with the Restless Anchorage plus the Overlord. And I just want them to tap out here. I guess they could still have like a get lost. Oh no. Oh, this was tapped. Oops, my bad. I was like, I don't want to sack that. We're just gonna go for the win, though. Maybe I shouldn't have played that other counterspell in case they have a Get Lost. I should have used Get Lost on the actual creature. Alright, GG's. Go first. This hand looks pretty good. Would be better if I had an Overlord with this Leyline Binding, but I think this is fine. Got a few ways to surveil. I have a Get Lost into a Day of Judgment. I'm gonna keep this reluctantly because I need lands. But now I can hold up a No More Lies, still play a land next turn, and if this doesn't hit a land, we'll put it in the graveyard. I need a lot of lands, actually. All we saw is an island. Okay. So I guess it's blue-white enchantments. I think I'm gonna let this resolve and I'll use Get Lost here, and then I'll save the No More Lies. Alright, land is a good draw. So is Overlord. I mean, this technically makes a land. Oh, here comes my dog. Orion. Say hi. Unfortunately, I feel like I have to put that in the graveyard. It's kind of a tough call, honestly. I'm gonna No More Lies this. I don't love this play. Kind of regretting putting this Overlord in the graveyard. Alright. Now I'm going to use the Day of Judgment. Why did they hold up 1 mana? Do they have the Hexproof card? I'm guessing that's what they have. Elspeth Smite will be good against this. So will Leyline Binding. I'd like to save this until I can find... if I could find a Beanstalk, but I think I need to use this now. Because I do think they have the Hexproof card. There's my Beanstalk. This is unblockable. Man, I really wish I had the Overlord, but I think we're gonna play Nissa and probably just start using the minus ability on this these enchantment creatures. I wanted them to play this Sheltered by Ghost first. Dog was trying to figure out how to leave the room. I don't think this counter is probably going to get much better. I mean, whatever they use Shelter by Ghost on, we'll just be able to to kill anyway. So the plan is to smite here, and then minus Nissa on this one. I actually want to draw land, because I'm going to have to pay the 2. One, two, three, four, five, 6. That's a good draw. I actually have to plus this turn. I guess I could have paid 2 more life if I wanted to. But since I drew the Day of Judgment... Oh no, I'm gonna lose my Nissa now. I screwed that up. I should have definitely made it where I could have... Wait, I couldn't have though, right? I needed 1 extra land to do all that because of the ward. I guess I could have just killed the Sheltered by Ghosts though. I think it's fine. Oh man, that comes back before. Alright, we did not play this game tightly. Land was terrible. Okay. There we go. I can still hold up a counterspell. I can still get lost this. I actually think I'm just going to get lost here. And this game should be over. Even though we played this terribly. I probably could have kept that island too for a discard with the 3 steps ahead. But I'm probably just going to discard this Ether Eyes. Well, we have infinite mana. Nothing to do. Opponent just is flooding out hard. All we have to do is attack, and next turn we'll end the game. I mean, there's no way they can beat 2 Leyline Bindings plus a 3 steps. Yeah. GG's. Alright, get to go first. Hand looks pretty good other than not having green. God, this mana. I need some tri-lands is what I need. I mean, I need this land, but damn it. It's not a green source. I'm on a red. All right, we might get ran over here. That's a good pickup. That's one of the good pickups. If they just play a 2-drop haste creature, then we'll No More Lies. Want to make sure I get some value out of that. Okay, there's a green source. Heartfire Hero, sure. Manifold Mouse. We're gonna kill this, just so they don't put the extra counter on the Heartfire Hero. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the Smite. And then we still did Leyline Binding for the Heartfire Hero. That's a terrible draw. I really need I just need to untap green source next turn. And we're paying 4 mana for this. Get this thing out of here. Alright. Can we please draw another green land? Thank you very much. Untapped. Perfect. That will let us play the Eternal Wonder next turn and just win the game. We're still at 18. There is the possibility of like a slick shot coming down. Having Callous Sellsword. I mean, they're splashing black, so they definitely have it. And I might not take this block actually. Because I can just Leyline Binding this, or I can just play the Eternal Wonder on it. Exile it, let it come back. Yep, you're 1 short. Okay, so they didn't even try to attack. I think I like playing Eternal Wonder here. That's super annoying for them. I don't see how they can win the game. Beanstalk was a pretty big pickup too. Alright, good game. We just had like all the right answers at the right time. GG's. Alright, last game. We've been on a pretty good winning streak. Let's see if we can end it in a win. We're on the draw. I think this hand's fine. It's a little bit slow, so hopefully they're not playing mono red, which it looks like they are not. I think I gotta put this one in the graveyard. I mean, I already have one. I really need to find a sweeper against this deck. From what it looks like. Alright, we'll go ahead and play up the Beanstalk. Next turn we probably just play the Overlord. And pray that we find a sweeper at some point. This thing's gonna get big. It's gonna get real big. Ether Eyes could actually be pretty good. It's actually going to be really great next turn. Play more? Play more stuff? They might play around like a sweeper. They should have done that first. Could have done more damage. Alright, so we're going to go for the Ether Eyes play, I think. That should... I mean, that might just be game over. So I could play this untapped, and that will let me play the Binding as well. So I think we'll go for that. That's a pretty big swing there. They're stuck on land, so... yeah. This is going to be tough for them. Actually, I'm kind of regretting keeping this. I should have waited till next turn. I could have played up the Beanstalk and then played the Leyline Binding. I think that's a little bit, not as good. But now we're just going to play this Overlord, actually. So I guess it worked out. And this is great, too. Just ending this game. I would like to find another sweeper, though, actually. I could play up the Beanstalk and then impend the Overlord. I kind of like that. Just drown them in card advantage. Sure. I don't feel like we're like in any danger of dying here, so we can play kind of a slower game. All right, now like a Sunfall is just the icing on the cake. But either way, I mean, we can Leyline Binding this Chandler. I don't really care about these 1/2s. I guess they did get this, but everything's exiled. Draw a couple more cards. There's the Sunfall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I want 7 for this. Draw more cards. Okay. Well, GG's. Man, we just went on like a 6 or 7 win heater there. That's crazy. We broke into double digits, so that feels pretty good. GG's.
Hey guys, Siege Rhino here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Blah.